everyone, I'm Johnnie with Creative Designs. How are y'all this evening? Tonight is sort of an instructional video, and what I'm going to do tonight is I am going to show you how I prepare for a regular mailbox swag. Not a big one, but a regular, or a centerpiece. This is going to be on the smaller side. So basically I am using a 20-inch pine swag. You don't have to go any larger because we're going to put deco mesh in it, and by the time we put the bows in and the tails and that, it's going to be big enough. Now I'm using a pine base. So, and what I've done is I've cut a piece of styrofoam about 5.5 by 5.5. Well, that's about what it is, okay? Now, all I did was take two 12-inch or 10-inch pipe cleaners. Let me see what they are. They're 12-inch pipe cleaners, and I attached them together. And I'm going to come around, and let me lower you down so that you can see what I'm going to do. I've kind of spread my pine base out and made it flat in here so I can get this into it, okay? So let's go ahead and let's try and center this right here into this swag, this 20-inch swag. So this is, well, altogether, once it's opened up, it measures to about, opened up about 29 inches, okay? All right, so, okay, so 30 would be 15, so it should be about right here, the center. Okay, so let's go around, and I am going to zip tie this around the whole greenery base. Come around, zip tie it, and put it in here. Okay. All right, so all I'm doing is getting it together like so. And basically what I'm doing is I am making a foundation in order to attach picks and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing. I am making a foundation to stick picks in and glue stuff into, okay? Although the pine base itself does hold up with gluing things, but if I'm going to be putting a sign or something like that, or some other type of item in here, maybe a nutcracker or something like that, I am going to want to make sure that it's going to be able to fit on here, and I can either poke it in and glue it, or I can even actually tie it into this onto here. Okay, now right like that. All righty, so I've come around and we're zip tying this down just like so. All righty. Alright, so we're going to make sure this is in there nice and tight. Okay. Now we have attached it to this frame. And notice that my ties, y'all, are the little nubs I have managed to put not at the bottom, because I don't know if this is going to go on a table or whatever. I don't want those nubs to be on the bottom of the wreath. I want to make sure that, let me tighten this up. My hands aren't that tight. I like you to, there you go. I like those nubs to where it's smooth on the bottom too. It won't scratch anything. And then what you can do, if you're going to do a centerpiece, what you can do later is you could put a little felt on the back. Just hot glue some felt if it's going to be a centerpiece, okay? Or you could, I'll tell you what another thing you can do. Get a paint stick and wrap it with felt. Hot, you know, glue it with felt. Use Sobo glue or use, and then you can zip tie it on there and it'll be nice and smooth and it'll slide on the table and you won't have to worry about it. There's all different kinds of ways you can do it. Now, after I do this, I'm not going to complete this tonight. I just wanted to kind of go through here and show you how I go about beginning a base. I'm going to open up the ties and get them all nice and open, ready for my deco mesh. Because I have a choice of several I can do. And let me show you these. Now, this is for a small mailbox. I mean, a regular size mailbox. Normally, I make them for big mailboxes or centerpiece. This would be excellent, y'all. If you want to put it on a small buffet or something like that, you could do that. Or even on a, depending upon, like on a coffee table or something like that. Depending upon where you want to put it. Okay, now, but with this, I'm going to tell you, I had planned to put this, sell it. Y'all, I'll tell you what, let me tell you, I have to get all these made anyway, but you know, I have a craft show this coming Saturday, right? Oh yeah, this coming Saturday, a craft show. Lo and behold, guess what Louisiana's supposed to get? They're expecting it to turn to a Category 2 hurricane, this tropical depression. What else? I tell you, this time of year, we're still in hurricane mode. No fun, gang. None whatsoever. Although I will tell you, our mornings have been very pleasant. So now that I've got everything opened up the way I want, okay, just like this. Make sure these ties are open to receive. All right, there you go. Now, I went ahead and I pre-cut some mesh just to kind of show you. All righty. And let me pick this up. If not, I'm going to be reaching and picking up, reaching and picking up. Okay. So, we're going to use this awesome burlap, sort of a snowball base right here. And we are going to go ahead and I'm going to ruffle it. And you'll be surprised how much bigger this makes this wreath real quick. I'm not going to finish this wreath with ribbon ties and stuff like that. I'm just going to put the mesh on and sort of get the sign in and so that you can see how to do it. Because I haven't picked out my ribbon ties and stuff like that. So, normally, I'm going to start in the center, right here, with my choice of the mesh I want to use as my base mesh. Okay. My scissors. Okay. There you go. Alright. So, there you go. So we're going to start it off with this. And then I have my accent mesh. And let me show you what it is. I went ahead and I cut this mesh here at 24 inches. So you really do not need it more than that when doing this size base. So let me show you what I'm going to be putting on it real quick. And it's really cute. This is what I'm going to use as the center. And all I'm going to do, I don't want to do it now until after I get the meshes in, is I'm going to stick it in, hot glue it around, and what I might do, or what I can do, if you don't want to put a stick in it, you could drill 2 little holes right here, and you could actually zip tie it around here, which I will most likely do. I will put a little hole here and a little hole here and pipe clean it and wrap it around here so I know it's stable. Now, I did get this cute little wooden gingerbread. It measures about 10 inches high, and I got this from Emily and Recent Things, and I had gotten that last year. So, this is really, let me see, I don't like the way this is shedding on me. Let's see. Okay. Be careful with this burlap. It wants to fray. Alright, so we want to go with the border mesh as my accent mesh. And this is as well cut at 24 inches. And I'm going to come around and I'm going to stick it right next to this. And what I'll probably do as some picks, I will add some candy canes in here, which will make it really cute. Okay. Just like so. Let me put this over here. Alrighty. Come around. And all I'm doing is ruffling these edges. It's the wrong one. That goes with the other one. Nope, it's the right one. I thought I had the plaid. I had a plaid and the stripe. So I went with the stripe because I had more of it. And this is like a snowball burlap. And I thought it'd be really cute. What else goes with the gingerbread but burlap? Okay. Okay. Come around like so. And what I like about these is that your twist ties are already in here, and you don't have to worry about putting in your own ties. Or if you're using the rails that you can get from Craft Outlet or Trendy Tree that had the tinsel ties, but they do not have any greenery on it, what I do with those is I normally use gaps and cracks with those. And matter of fact, I had them all lined up to do today, and I go out there and I'm out of gaps and cracks. So my husband went and got it for me. So I will have those to show you what I do with those. And basically, I like both bases. It doesn't matter which one. I tend, y'all, to be honest with you, I like the greenery ones. And they're not that expensive. Now, I did get this through my wholesaler. And this is the 20-inch. Let me tell you what it is. And it's from Sims. And I don't mind giving you the number. You have to have a wholesale number for it. It's, I think they're from there. It's either from there or it was from my other wholesaler, which is Ed London. So I'm not sure which one they're from. Normally, Sims has a a CS number. So this may not be from Sims. I think this might be from Ed London. I'll have to check my catalog and see. Okay. And this sort of gives it like a snowball effect, which is really, really nice. And so you just got to be careful of the little ends. And I just kind of keep them tucked under like so. Okay. This will just give you an idea of what I'm going to do here and how I fill in the base. I just love both of these meshes for what I have in mind. And I'm just going to add come around like so. Now let me remind you that this is going to have 3 bows on it, y'all. It's going to have 2 smaller bows, one on each end, and it's going to have a center bow. And due to the fact that it is a one-sided little gingerbread, I would suggest that it would not be used as a centerpiece unless somehow you can go around and maybe hide one side of it. Now, I will tell you that Rachel's Crafty Corner, she could probably paint both sides of the gingerbread. She does make it. I don't know how much she would charge to do that, but she does paint signs. So you could maybe get with her and see. She has a cute gingerbread as well. And maybe if you're going to use it for a centerpiece, see if she could paint both sides for you. Well, for some reason I keep missing this. Okay. But if you know somebody that paints signs, and I would say if you're going to do it, anywhere from 10 to 12 inches is all you're going to need for a mailbox swag or a centerpiece. You don't really need it any taller, although you can get them taller. I do have a taller one that I am making for a customer, which is for a big mailbox. It's for, so, and it's going to be really cute. I don't know why this is wanting to rattle like this. I hope it doesn't continue. Favorite. I'll throw this out if I don't like it. I may have to change and go with a different mesh if I don't like this mesh, which is not hard to do before you start gluing. I'm going to kind of throw it around and see what it's like. Okie doke. And this will sort of give you an idea. Now you've got to remember, you're going to be putting ribbon tails in here, and you're going to be putting some more picks. You're going to be putting your sign in here, and it's just going to really come out really, really cute. All right. I just wanted to kind of, and I'm going to, before I go, I've got another one I've got to do, so I'm going to show you one more time for those that have just stepped on exactly how I do one of these pine base. One more time, okay? In case you're just getting on and you want to see what it's like, how to do it. How you attach the styrofoam. Okay. So all together, let me cut this before I even get started. I don't like these loose ends. Okay. I have 3/6 of the burlap, and I have 3/6 of the red. So right there, that's all you use. That's all you're going to use in here, unless, which I probably will, 1 in here and 1 in, maybe 2 in here. We'll have to see. Let's see what we're going to come up with. Yep, I think I am. I'm going to put 1 here, up in here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this end is raveled. Let me get this cleaned up. I can't stand it, y'all, when I have an end that has raveled. Okay, there you go. I know exactly what I'm going to do with that. Okay, there you go. I got it. Alrighty. And I'll just go in and there. Alright, let's get this one here. One, two. Yes, 1 here, 1 here, and then this goes here. Okay. Okie doke. Alright, so now that we have all these in here, just like so, y'all, I don't know if I'm going to use this. This is not a very good mesh. I think I'm going to have to change it out. I'm not happy with this, this burlap mesh at all. So I'll change it out afterwards. But let me just go through, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, how I did this one more time so that y'all know this was more of an instructional. This is a 20-inch swag. All I did was open it up in the center like so, real quick. And y'all, I have about 8 of these I've got to make for my show. because these are a top seller. And I don't know if Rachel's on here, but you can use the metal sign, but a rectangle sign or any other sign. If you're going to get someone to paint a sign, about a 10-inch to a 12-inch sign, I would recommend. If you're going to use it, you can put a candle in here. You can put, and add accent, some more greenery in here instead of deco mesh. But if you're going to add something, let me just go through this real quick so I can show you. You're going to flatten out the center just like that. I'm going to take my zip tie, come around like that. Alrighty, get 2 of them. And my styrofoam I cut, and it's about 5.5 inches long. And I'm going to put it right in the center just like so. Come around. Going to put it underneath this whole base. Just like this. I'm going to attach this with the zip tie. And for some reason, it always works out. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, got it. Okay. Let me find that other end, because I do not want these little nubs to be on the bottom of this base, y'all. And the reason why is I do not want it to scratch. Now, you can, let me explain something. Not only can this be used as a centerpiece, a mailbox swag, it can also be used as a door swag. It could be used as either or. You're not limited to what you can do with this. Okay, so, all right, now I'm going to take this one, come around like so, zip tie it, and basically now, if you want to be a little bit, before you really get this second one in here, you can take your hot glue gun. Or previously, you could add a little hot glue to the back of this styrofoam. Okay, and actually squirt a little hot glue on here, and this will help keep the styrofoam in place. Now, another thing that I suggested that you can do, let's say you're going to use this as a centerpiece, okay? Now, this has got some metal in it. You're saying, well, what can I do? I mean, I have no clue of how to prepare for this. How can I protect a person's table? Well, basically, what you can do, you can cut a strip of wood, cover it with felt, and use a little hot glue, and put a zip tie around it before you start making your arrangement. And there you go. You've got a centerpiece. And it will protect your table. There you go. So these are this was a quick tip video for anyone that may be interested. I will like to tell you that I will be going live on Tuesday evenings. I will be going live at 6:30 on Tuesdays instead of Mondays. Tonight was my last Monday night. And so I will be going live on Tuesday evenings, preferably at 6 o'clock. So I hope to see y'all then. And also on YouTube, starting this Sunday, it will be 6:30 so Tuesday is going to be, link, I'll link it on my website when I will be live for sure, the times. It's just that one of my favorite instructors, Lori Jacobs is one of my, she has a lot of things going on Monday, and I just don't want to miss any of her stuff, and that's one of them. And my success, YouTube success, so I'm not missing my Lori. So I'm changing my time, okay? And may God bless. I will see you tomorrow night. Take care, be safe, and see you later. Bye-bye.